welcome back to the channel. Summer is officially here, and I don't know about you, but I'm ready for slower days, warm weather, and hopefully lots of good books. But let's be honest, summer can get busy, and reading doesn't always stay a priority when life is full of travel, outdoor plans, or just a general shift in routine. That's why in today's video, I want to share some of my favorite summer reading tips, little ways to make sure that even with everything going on, you can still make time for books and keep that TBR moving. These are all simple things that I've found helpful over the years, and I hope they'll inspire you to squeeze in more reading this season as well. Let's start with one of my favorite ways to make reading feel like a treat instead of a task, a flexible TBR. Now, I love planning my TBR. Making a list of books I want to read gives me something to look forward to. But in summer, I try to loosen up. I'll pick a handful of books that I'm excited for, but leave space for mood reads, surprise book finds, and even rereads. The idea is to give yourself structure without pressure. If a book doesn't fit your vibe halfway through the month, you're free to pivot. After all, summer is meant to feel free and fun. Your reading list should reflect that. Sometimes I'll even have a stack of maybe books nearby, ones that I'm not committed to, but might reach for depending on how I'm feeling. It's like building your own seasonal library without the stress. Time can be tricky in summer, especially with events, longer days, and travel plans. That's where intentional reading time blocks come in. I found that even just 15 to 30 minutes can make a big difference, and those little reading windows add up fast. My favorite time to read is in the morning with a cup of coffee before the day really starts. But you can read during lunch breaks, lazy afternoons, or just before bed when everything winds down. You could even set a goal like, I'll read one chapter during my afternoon break, or I'll bring a book when I go to the park. Making reading a small part of your day, like brushing your teeth or watering your plants, helps it become more natural and less like another thing to check off your list. And let's be honest, sometimes we think we don't have time, but we do. It's just about choosing to use some of that time for books instead of scrolling through TikTok. Alright, let's talk audiobooks. I'll be real with you, I've never been able to get into audiobooks. I've tried, I know so many people love them, but for me, they just don't stick the same way. That said, I absolutely believe they're a fantastic tool, especially during the summer when schedules are unpredictable. Whether you're heading out on a road trip, going on a walk, running errands, or even just doing chores around the house, audiobooks can help you get through your TBR without ever opening a physical book. And if you're someone who struggles to sit still long enough to read or find quiet time, this is a great alternative. You can still experience the story, connect with the characters, and enjoy the world of books while living your life. So while audiobooks aren't my personal go-to, I definitely recommend giving them a try, especially during summer when we're all juggling a little bit more. If you like a little motivation or just love a good theme, try joining a summer reading challenge. They're everywhere this time of year. Your local library might host one, or you can join a challenge through Bookstagram, BookTok, or Goodreads. I love that these challenges often have fun prompts like read a book set at the beach or pick a book by an author you've never read before. They make reading feel like a game, and honestly, who doesn't love crossing things off on a list? You can even create your own personal challenge if you don't want to follow group one. Maybe it's read one book a week or read 3 books by women authors this summer. The structure can help you keep going when motivation dips. And it's always fun to track your progress. Here's a fun and social way to keep your reading fresh. Swap books with friends. Whether you organize a mini book exchange, drop off a few titles to a friend, or even host a casual summer book club, it's a great way to read outside your usual comfort zone and maybe discover a new favorite. Plus, you get to talk about what you're reading, and we all know how good the book chat can be. I've done swaps where we each bring one book we love and one we're ready to part with. It's a fun way to mix things up without buying new books every time you want something fresh. And there's something extra cozy about knowing a friend read the same book that you're holding in your hands. Let's be real, a cozy space makes everything better. One of the easiest ways to get excited about reading in the summer is to create a dedicated reading nook that fits the season. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate, maybe a comfy spot on the porch with a citronella candle and a favorite drink, or a blanket under a shady tree. Even inside, just rearranging a chair near a sunny window can turn reading into an escape. I like to keep a small basket nearby, with my current read, a notebook, and a pen for jotting down thoughts. Add some string lights or summer-themed bookmark, and suddenly It feels like a tiny vacation every time you sit down to read. One of the best ways to make sure you get reading in, especially during summer travel or spontaneous plans, is to always have a book with you. Whether it's a physical book tucked in your tote, an ebook on your phone, or even just a reading app for emergencies, having a story within reach makes it so much easier to sneak in a few pages. You never know when you'll have a free moment, waiting in line for ice cream, sitting in the passenger seat on a road trip, or relaxing at the park. I like to keep a lighter book on hand for exactly those moments. Something fun, fast-paced, and comforting that I can dip in and out of without needing total silence and focus. Having a book with you means reading doesn't have to be a separate event. It can be part of your day, wherever and whenever. And lastly, don't underestimate the power of mood reading. This is your permission to drop the plan and read whatever feels right in the moment. Some days you might want something light and fluffy. Other days you're craving a book that makes you cry. And that's okay. Summer is the perfect season for variety, for listening to your mood and grabbing whatever book calls to you. Sometimes I'll even keep a stack of different genres nearby, a romance, a cozy fantasy, just so I can keep pick based on what the day feels like. The key is read what you want, not what you think you should. Mood reading helps keep reading exciting instead of feeling like an obligation. And if you ever fall into a slump, it's often mood reading that brings you back. So those are my go-to summer reading tips. Little ways to keep reading part of your life when the days are full and fast moving. Whether it's building a flexible TBR, carving out small blocks of time, or just embracing the joy of mood reads, I hope these ideas help you enjoy a book-filled summer. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite way to make time for reading in the summer? And are you joining any summer challenges this year? I'd love to hear what's on your reading radar. And don't forget, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more cozy bookish content, and share with a friend who's looking for a little summer reading inspiration. Thanks for watching, and I hope your summer is full of sunshine stories and stacks of books. I will see you next time.